Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Hari Bo Andromeda, welcome. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna. Well, not everybody thought it was the best class. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna. Some people thought it was the worst class. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. See who was, wouldn't she? Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. I see why people don't go to bed early here. The sun, it's like sun is still up way up there, and it's already 9:30. Is it 9:20? Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That's good. Do more chanting. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh, you got 10 people watching. 11. That's great. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Yeah, and Belgium crew. If this is late for you, I don't know if it is. Feel free to go to sleep because I think I'll probably just chant, and So if this is late, you might. I don't know what's late for you guys here. Yeah. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama. Feel free to go to sleep. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. I'll probably read something too though, but yeah. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. I'm on vacation. Good. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Are you back home there, Radhi? Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Let's maybe read a little bit here. My voice, it's starting to hurt a little bit, so probably shouldn't do more of this here tonight. All right. Let's see here. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So, 10th canto again. Let's read another verse here. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Actually, maybe we read about Lord Chaitanya. It's probably better here. Here, I'll just pick one of these books out here. Okay. All right, what do we got here? This is a nice pastime here. So, this is Sanatana Goswami visits the Lord, and this is Ancha Leela, chapter 4, and this is text 47 or 46. Glorious is that devotee who does not give up the shelter of his Lord, and glorious is that Lord who does not abandon his servant. Glorious is that devotee who does not give up the shelter of his Lord, and glorious is the Lord who does not abandon his servant. Oh, that's a great verse. Yeah, we'll circle back to that one maybe tonight or another time. If by chance a servant falls down and goes somewhere else, glorious is that master who captures him and brings him back by the hair. So, Lord Chaitanya says, it's very good that you have arrived here. Now stay in this room with Haridas Thakur. So he's talking to Sanatan Goswami, who just arrived. Both of you are expert in understanding the mellows of Lord Krishna's devotional service. Therefore, you should both continue relishing the taste for such activities and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Therefore, you should both continue relishing the taste for such activities and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay. Both of you are expert in understanding the mellows of Lord Krishna's devotional service. Okay. That's Haridas Thakur. Okay. That's Sanatan Goswami. Okay. That's the devotees who get the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya and his devotees. Okay. Therefore, you should both continue relishing the taste for such activities and chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So this is the most glorious, wonderful opportunity, the most glorious, wonderful activity, most rare situation, because, who's doing that? See, so this is the most glorious path, is to find the devotees who are engaged in such activities. See, and actually to leave the association of such devotees because of some reason is just it's an ignorant thing to do. So people sometimes fall into that kind of ignorance. So it happens, and anyway, hopefully they figure it out that we're engaged in one of these most rare opportunities, is chanting the holy name and relishing devotional mellows in association with real devotees. Yeah. And if something happens, like sometimes it doesn't fit our idea or our speculations of what, devotees are supposed to do, or sometimes like a difficult situation may manifest. Glorious is that devotee who sticks with this path, because it shows, you have actual love for the devotees and love for this path, and this path is truly your life and soul. But sometimes, you find out if this path is really your life and soul, or if there's a little hypocrisy in your worship, like, oh, this isn't fitting my expectations. Oh, I think I'll just drop you all and I'll go somewhere else, like that. See, that's a contamination. That's it's just showing the person doesn't really have that much love for what's going on this path here. So that's what I see. Sometimes the Lord does a shakeout, to find out where where our strengths are and where our weaknesses are. See, but if a person is sincere, the Lord will grab them by the hair and pull them back here. If the person is not so sincere, they won't learn from their fault, and you think, oh yeah, I didn't get what I wanted here, which if you don't come here and ultimately understand that it's about tasting the nectar of the holy name, and tasting transcendental mellows, this is the rarest treasure, the pearl of great price that Jesus was talking about. And if you don't get that and you come here for some other reason, whatever that is, you may not stick around, and what to do, Yeah. Personally, I'll go on coming here and tasting these mellows and chanting the holy name, you know, with my friends, whoever, is showing that they are actually a real friend here. Yeah. The Lord can, he's in charge of this, and we have to I mean, I have to if I didn't have faith that this is under the direction of the Lord, I would look at some seeming fault here and say, oh, look at this, they're not always chanting Hare Krishna. Oh, look at this, their weaknesses are coming out. I think I'm just going to take a hike, man. I'm not, this is not it's in other words like, hey, I can get Krishna like this everywhere. Oh, really? Huh, are you kidding? The special mercy that's upon this Sangha? So sometimes the going gets a little rough, like it was this morning. The going gets a little tough because maybe things are coming up or whatever it is, But if you leave because, okay, that's good in a sense. It's good. You see that you don't have that much attachment for what's going on here. It's good to be aware of that. If you come back, maybe it's showing, oh, it's just a little, little glitch, you just came up against something, got temporary bewildered. But the Lord's not dragging you back right now. Well, yeah, too bad for you. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so that's how I'm looking at these things now, because I notice every time somebody gets in a bit of a pickle, then this is the test. Will they stick with this process? Will they stick with the devotees who are their real friends? Even though we may not be, perfect materially, and we may have some phobios, some faults, some idiosyncrasies, maybe some mental problems or whatever it is. If we stick together, then because we feel, hey, this is my family, and this is this is a transcendental family, and Krishna is really in charge, and I'm going to get through it because I trust in Guru and Krishna and the Vaishnavas, and the scriptures. I mean, we got everything here. We got all the tools here to make it through. Yeah. So that's how I'm looking at all these things. See, like, what is this? See, glorious is that devotee who does not give up the shelter of his Lord, and glorious is that Lord who does not abandon his servant. Remember, Jesus actually said, I am the good shepherd. I am the good shepherd. And everybody else who came before me were hirelings. They were not really, they were basically not really authorized. They were not empowered by the Transcendental Lord, so that they could fight this Maya. They can overcome this Maya and help their disciples overcome this Maya. See, so he said those kind of persons run away because they're hirelings. They're not really, they're doing it for money. I guess some of these things I can't understand. They're translated and they have some meanings in there, but I would use the meaning they're hirelings because they're doing it for money. They're doing it for material profit of some sorts. They're doing it for wealth or adoration or distinction. Okay? But the devotee, the intimate servant of the Lord, is acting on behalf of the Lord's desire, to deliver conditioned souls in this world. Deliver them what? Deliver him to them. Remember, Lord Chaitanya said to his followers, see, Lord Chaitanya represents God. He represents the super soul in the heart, Krishna, Ram, all these different manifestations of the supreme absolute truth in its greatest manifestation, the personal form of the God. See, the personal qualities, the personal characteristics, the personality of Godhead. There's actually a personality who has transcendental qualities. Where was I going with this? Forgot. You brought light into my life. I remain hand in hand with you, dear Gauridas. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes there'll be a test, and so you find out like, well, I didn't sign up for this, and I'm not getting what I wanted, and this, I don't agree with this kind of preaching. This person is triggering me. I just going to leave. Yeah. So anyway, that's the shakeout or the shake up. And it's all about growth. I mean, for everybody, for that person to understand more clearly what their intentions are and what they really want. Okay? Um, are they, yeah. So, we see, if people are brought back here, I say, okay, this is for them. They just stumbled a little bit, and then they're back. Yeah. That's, I can understand that. But some people, they're just, they find out that actually I wasn't really signing up for this. Isn't what I signed up. I didn't sign up to be a real servant of the servant. I didn't sign up to be a real disciple. And okay, now we know that. Now I know this. Now now you know this. Yeah. I don't agree with that person's opinion. See, okay, well, fine. I'm here to deliver Krishna's opinion, and my realization. If you don't agree with, okay, well, that's fine. Whatever you go do your thing out there. I'll do my thing. Let's see how it goes. You get what you're desiring, and I get what I desire. I just want to taste the nectar of the holy name and relish more and more understanding of Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. Take through, this path and this process, engaging in service to the devotees, service to Krishna, service to Lord Chaitanya, service to the Vaishnavas here, okay? Service to the assembled Vaishnavas here. I told you guys, I consider you my family. I wouldn't give it. I mean, yeah, we have some tough times here. Yeah, I wouldn't, I'm not thinking about, well, this is too tough for me. I'm going to get out. I'll see you guys later. Could you imagine if I was like that? Yeah. Where would we all be? Yeah. You don't want a guru like that that'll just leave you. You know how many in ISKCON, they just left? Left. Actually, I did that too when I was not mature enough. I just left the path. I got convinced by this guru, contaminated by that one, and these teachers and teachings, and I yeah. So ultimately, we have to find the real path and the real potency. Yeah. So anyway, I got it here. I got clear on that. This is great, and it's nice to be with other people that are realizing it too. Yeah. Okay. Having said this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up and left. What did he say? Let's see what he said. Yeah, expert. Okay. Having said this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up and left, and through Govinda, he sent prasadam for them to eat. In this way, Sanatana Goswami stayed under the care of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He would see the wheel on the pinnacle of Jagannath Temple and offer respectful obeisances. Every day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go there to meet these two stalwart devotees and discuss topics of Krishna with them for some time. See, stalwart devotees. Why? Because they can chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra in ecstatic love. See, and they could taste devotional mellows. They became stalwarts, like that. See, stalwart means strong, undeviating, like that kind of mood, no matter what. The offerings of prasadam in the temple of Lord Jagannath were of the highest quality. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would bring this prasadam and deliver it to the two devotees. See, the offerings of prasadam in the temple of Lord Jagannath were of the highest quality. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would bring this prasadam and deliver it to the two devotees. So that was the prasadam of the temple. So that's that level, the Lord actually did that. But what is the esoteric meaning of that? The Lord brings personally the highest quality of prasad. See, the highest taste. See, when he comes into the body of a devotee, that devotee begins to taste real prasadam. And the real prasadam, is the writings or the words of his real devotees. Now that's real prasadam. The Lord brings it. See, the Lord brings it. He brings it in the form of his authorized representative, his spiritual master, the real devotees. He brings it. He brings it in these books too. But he brings himself into our bodies so that we can taste this prasadam. Otherwise, without awakening, without the Lord being born in us, well, how can we taste these things? How can we taste these verses? How can we taste the holy name? It's holiness. See, that's why the Lord Chaitanya said, you devotees, you have real love for me. See, you have transcendental love for me, love for God, love for Lord Chaitanya. Okay? Therefore, I give my body to you. See, I give my transcendental body to you. See, so that they can taste the nectar of this devotion. See, this devotional service, of hearing, chanting, remembering, whatever they're doing, singing a transcendental song. I deliver this to you and my body to you, and then you can sell it. See, sell people on it. How do you sell people on it? You show your passion in your world. You teach your passion in the world. Just like any teacher, they teaching what they're really enthused about in life. A devotee is like that also. With their passion, what their passion is, what their life and soul is, what their mission is. What is really important to them. Okay, so I only got a couple of things that are important to me, really, is tasting the nectar of the holy name and relishing these verses and these truths about Lord Chaitanya. I want to know about Lord Chaitanya. I want to know him deeply, intimately, his real deeper nature. I want increasingly that passion. That's why the Lord came here to do that. His devotees learned how to do that. And we're reviving that again, because the Lord has given his body to many of us here already. So we can taste these mellows and show the world, hey, this is a great way to worship Krishna, man. This is wonderful. It's fantastic. It's so juicy, man. It's so life-giving. It's so protecting, being protected by this kind of path and this kind of worship. This gives the result that is much better than following the path of austerities and renunciation and Vaidhi Bhakti even. Because, a lot of Vaidhi Bhaktis won't follow this path, but a person, even if they've never followed Vaidhi Bhakti, even if they've never believed in Krishna, if they come here and accept this prasadam, that these truths, this path, this understanding, this awakening, of Krishna in them. Yeah. The love of God awakening in them, the attraction to the Lord that may start like a seed, and you just keep watering it in the association of devotees, and it grows stronger. And Krishna, because Krishna is awakened in you, now you love that new baby, and that baby grows and gets stronger inside. More, you become more love for that baby because you're serving that baby. That baby starts to grow up and become more mature. Your taste for the mellows of devotion become more mature. As the Lord is maturing in you, your taste matures also. See, that's why it goes and increases all the way up, if that's where you want to be, as the conjugal. That's the mature. You notice, even in life, you see a man and woman, when they mature, they can engage in intimate affairs of marriage and all that. Well, when Krishna matures in you, you can engage in mature, intimate affairs as lover and beloved. Isn't that amazing how that works? Just like in the external pastimes, the Lord grew up and was able to engage in very confidential, intimate affairs with Radharani. But he had to mature a little bit. She had to mature a little bit. And that came from their association and their development. Yeah, you show me where you can do this kind of development. So I hope whoever left here today and unfriended us and all that gets some good sense. Hopefully she's sincere and sees what she's, abandoning. Where do you think Krishna's going to get this kind of food inside you? The Vaidhi Bhaktas don't even know anything about these things. The Raganuga Bhaktas also don't know. They just talk about, speculate on these high verses. They don't know either. We're the only ones who really know anything about this stuff. So we're really lucky to have this. We have each other, to have the real Lord Chaitanya and have that blessing, of tasting the awakening of devotion to Krishna, pure devotion to Krishna. And that's why the Lord tests us, and says, well, okay, why are you here, man? The shakeout comes, it's almost like, remember, who is it? Nityananda, who was very avadutish, very avadutish. And he seemingly acted like a mundane person. He was very hungry, not in control of his senses, very hungry, and then cursed Shivananda, saying 3 children to die because he was so hungry and his quarters weren't prepared. Almost like this. It was totally off the wall what he did. See? But he's in a sangha of devotees, right? They're all together. They're supposed to be a family, right? They're So anyway, Nityananda does an extreme, outrageous type of behavior to test everybody's love, and he even kicked Shivananda Sain in his chest. And devotees responded differently like this. Some were confused. Some criticized Lord Chaitanya. How dare you do that? My uncle, like that, what was his name? Srikanta. He said, how dare you do this and curse the 3. This is you're not a Vaishnava. My uncle is an associate of Lord Chaitanya, but see, taking sides. He took a side of his uncle, like his uncle would be pleased with that, but his uncle was not really pleased at all. Because after Shivananda Sain was kicked by Lord Chaitanya, he comes to Nityananda, says, who can understand your pastimes? Who can understand your pastimes? Yeah, your feet have touched me. That kick that I got from you. See? That kick you may get from the guru. What do you think? It's a different kick? If he's a real in line, you might be kicked sometimes. You might be put in the dentist chair sometimes. How are you going to respond? Oh, I don't like this, you know. Are you going to be a Sri Kanta? Well, maybe you are. Yeah, that might be your lesson. Yeah, I'm not here to I like people to be who to learn who they are. Like, what are your weaknesses? What is my weaknesses? Am I really faithful in this path? The Lord's been testing me, man. He didn't spare. Truth does no respecter of person. It tested me many times. I fell on my face many times. I believed in false acharyas and false gurus, and I experienced what that was like. I don't know, but somehow or other, the Lord dragged me back here by the hair and gave me this position. So this is all by the book, man. That's why you see what happened, what I just described to you happens here. It happened in the book, and we get the opportunity also to get our faith shaken up. See, are we really faithful or not? And if not, then like that one devotee, he abandoned Lord Chaitanya. He did, just like somebody abandoned today, just abandoned the path. Yeah. The Lord dragged him back. Okay. So, maybe the Lord will drag those people who leave sometimes back. Well, they will eventually, but, even in this life while we're here, so the person can complete their devotional service. Okay. Yeah, so Sri Kanta got really bent out of shape, and the Shivananda Sain said, "Hey, man, thank you for touching my chest with your feet. Now I've attained everything by this chastisement. Thank you." Sri Kanta got all bent out of shape and left the party and went to Lord Chaitanya. See, and Lord Chaitanya helped rectify him. Yeah, because he was distressed. See, all these lessons are here in this Bhagavat, these truths, and also in our life. So we get to, we have Guru Sadhu Shastra here. See, Guru teaches from the Shastras, see? As it really is, even the deeper esoteric confidential meaning you get here. That's what we're doing. That's what we're empowered to do. That's what I had the order to do. And the devotees here, many are awakening and going through the fire, and getting purified. Yeah, so we have Guru. Sadhus are the awakening devotees here. And Shastra. See, there you go. Checks and balance. Oh, I need some light in here. Where's the light? Okay, I got to search out the light switch. Be right there. Not a lot of light, but it's good enough. Today was a day of extreme vibes for your 4-hour class. Then we met again. Still, chanting is difficult. Yeah, well, yeah. Is it just difficult for today or something? I don't know. Just maybe explain yourself more. Yeah. Every day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go there to meet the two stalwart devotees and discuss topics of Krishna with them for some time. The offerings of prasadam in the temple of Lord Jagannath were of the highest quality, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would bring this prasadam and deliver it to the two devotees. So you see, it's not all Radhe Radhe and Krishna Krishna. Even as I said, with these uncommon behavior patterns of the devotees, like Nityananda, would purify. It would put people through the test and through the fire. So these challenges happened even back then. They're described there. So people, if they think, oh no, that's just not about Krishna, these things that we're challenges we face. No, it is about Krishna. It's related. Everything is related here that goes on here. These kind of things happened back then, and they happen here. They're going to happen here. So devotees, they may not feel really good, but sometimes it's not about feeling, that this material goodness type thing. You might have to feel something, and it'll maybe call you out a little bit. Yeah. It's like, we need to get some of the deeper things out into expression. And so that's if that's what Krishna is calling for when these things are happening, so he's calling for it. So what? We learn something from these things. It's a self-awareness. Become aware of our weaknesses also. It's okay. Admit them. Look at them. Yeah, that's all. Don't have to even. It's not like of having to perfect. Oh, I'm weak here. I got to be better. It's not even about it. A lot of times, just let it come out. Deal with it, feel it, that kind of thing. So just simply because it's there and it's coming out in our awareness, and some healing will come. Maybe it just needs to be released. So one day when the Lord came to meet them, he suddenly began speaking to Sanatan Goswami. My dear Sanatan, he said, if I could attain Krishna by committing suicide, I would certainly give up millions of bodies without a moment's hesitation. I like this. This is a great verse. Lord Sanatan was thinking about committing suicide. Okay? Because his body was full of these sores, and he thought now he can't do any devotional service, because his body was. He was healthy. He just had these sores on his body, but he thought, I can't do any devotional service, so I'm going to commit suicide. And so the Lord and the Lord's devotees, they teach us. They go through our ignorance. And if you listen, you can learn how to get on the path and get back on the path. The Lord says, hey, man, you don't want to commit suicide because you got sores on the body, because you think you can't do any devotional service. Hey, man, you can do a lot of devotional service. You're healthy, so you got a bunch of sores on, but you can do devotional service. You know what you can do? This is what you can do. The Lord says, you should know that one cannot attain Krishna by giving up the body. See? And so now if you take that on a deeper level, you cannot attain Krishna giving up the body. And that means giving up the spiritual body, giving up the development of the spiritual body, just because things get tough. That's basically it. When people leave here, that's what they're saying. Oh, things are getting too tough, and I'm going to give up my spiritual body. They're not thinking that, but that's what they do. They give up the development of their spiritual body. And Lord Chaitanya said, if I could do that, like also the material body, so that's there too, because he's going to give up his material body. Okay? But you also give up your spiritual body too. In that sense, you give it, it can't develop now. He said, I would give up millions if I could just give up my spiritual body or material body. I would give up many of them, but that's not even logical. That's what you do when you get, oh yeah, this is it. I'm going to give up developing my spiritual body. I'm going to leave here and give up developing my spiritual body. See? If one says, well, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to develop my spiritual. Yeah, where are you going to do that? Yeah, where are you going to do that? Oh, I'm going to do it. You're going to do it on your own. Yeah, a person that admits that they're in false ego and they have problems like that and all that. Oh, you're going to go and develop your spiritual body on your own? Oh, really? That's not even logical. See, if a person's a real devotee, they'll listen to logic. They'll listen to the guru. They'll listen to the spiritual master. They'll listen to good sense. Because what people do usually in this material world is nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. See, that's why you need to hear from somebody who is empowered to preach very deep esoteric truths to get you on the spiritual path, the real one. See, I cannot attain Krishna simply by giving up the body. See, you can't do it giving up the material, just simply giving up material body or the spirit body development. That doesn't make sense. Oh, but Krishna is attainable by devotional service. There is no other means to attaining him. Oh, devotional service. Oh, how do we do that when you got a bunch of pus sores on your body? How do you do that? Well, the Lord says, acts of suicide are influenced by the mode of ignorance. You know what spiritual suicide is? You leave the association of devotees and you just go back into the cycle of birth and death. Whoa, what is the New Age stuff going to help people that do that? Oh, where's your association? If you're going to somewhere, where are you going? If you leave a certain place that you are getting shelter, okay, and getting spiritual development, and you go somewhere, where are you going? What is the New Age going to help? Where are you going to take shelter after this? See, people just leave sometimes. So it's kind of a spiritual suicide in that chance. So you don't want to leave a beautiful path, a beautiful situation, a beautiful, wonderful opportunity just because the going gets a little tough sometimes, right? I mean, So this, okay. So what does the Lord say? Okay. And in ignorance and passion, one cannot understand who Krishna is. Material passion. See? Unless one discharges devotional service, one cannot awaken one's dormant love for Krishna. And there is no other means for attaining him other than awakening that dormant love. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, said, "My dear Uddhava, neither through Astanga Yoga, the mystic yoga systems for controlling the senses, nor through impersonal monism or analytical study of the absolute truth, nor through study of the Vedas, nor through austerities, charity, acceptance of sannyas, can one satisfy me as much as by developing unalloyed devotional service." See? What I've always liked in this verse is satisfy me as much. See, that's why do people do austerities? I mean, people that are actually doing them. Yeah. Why do people study the Vedas? Why do people go give charity and accepting sannyas? Well, because when you do these things sincerely in a regulated way with determination, there's a satisfaction there. And Krishna, you see, he's the one we're here to satisfy. Yeah. We're here to satisfy that Lord. So that's a kind of satisfaction. But the greatest way to satisfy the Lord is through the awakening of ecstatic devotion. And sometimes, though, there's things that need to be let go of. And that part of that is contact with those areas. So you can, it's like squeezing a pus. We got to carry this pus inside our conditioning. And sometimes the Lord brings us down into that conditioning. And it's like, squeezing squeezing this pus boil, and the shit shoots out. The poison comes out. Sometimes it's necessary. Get the poison out. Then there's more nectar that can come in. More love of God. Yeah. So trust the process. Sometimes it's tough, but hey. So measures like suicide are causes for sin. A devotee never achieves the shelter of Krishna's lotus feet by such actions. See? So don't abandon the development of the spiritual body also. That's like an act of suicide. Matter of fact, Shukadev Goswami said those who don't engage in hearing, chanting, and remembering about the Lord's pastimes, they're like you butcher your soul. You're a butcher of yourself, because this is what gives us real life. Because of feelings of separation from Krishna, an exalted devotee sometimes wants to give up his life. But by such ecstatic love, however, one attains the audience of Krishna. A lot of us know how that works. Sometimes you're in separation, and then you hanker after Krishna, see, and then we get the audience of Krishna to satisfy us, because you realize only that association with that transcendental Lord can satisfy you, because now you're a devotee. A devotee of the real path, of the real guru, the real Vaishnavas, and the real transcendental Lord. So you know that. By such ecstatic love, however, one attains the audience of Krishna, and at that time he cannot give up his body. One who is deeply in love with Krishna cannot tolerate separation from the Lord. See? And that happens if you ever feel cut off from the Lord. That separation you cannot tolerate. You don't want it. It's very uncomfortable. But this causes you to get the audience of the Lord. This is what causes the Lord to come back to us. This is what destroys the contamination, is that desire to be with the Lord, and the Lord comes and reciprocates. Yeah. Look at Narada Muni. He got one darshan of the Lord, right? And then the Lord says, "I'm sorry, because you're not sufficiently purified. You still have contamination. You won't be seeing me till the end of your life." That was a long separation, huh? But the Lord Chaitanya is more merciful. Yeah. See, Lord Chaitanya is giving us that kind of association. He's quickly awakening love of Krishna in us, because he's showing us confidential manifestations of his spiritual potency in the form of devotees relishing transcendental mellows. One who is deeply in love with Krishna. Okay. Anyway. O lotus-eyed one, great personalities like Lord Shiva desire to bathe in the dust of your lotus feet. Okay, anyway. Actually, it's kind of a longer way to get to this point. I'm going to save this for later. I'm getting a little bit tired now, which is good, and the sun's going down a little bit. All right, my friends. I think I'm going to stop here and save my voice for tomorrow. Thank you very much for coming. Any comments or questions? Oh, you know what I'll do? Actually, we'll spend a few minutes. If anybody wants to come on here, you can come on here. Well, anyway, do we have many people here? No. Okay, nobody's probably going to come on anyway. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Have a good night.